Hey guys, excuse me. It's me, David, on the fan channel. Coming at you with a tutorial on how to build the Halo Phantom. I've had so many ridiculous requests on how to build this Phantom for some reason. Now, I do want to remind, this is an older design of my Phantom, meaning that I actually have a newer design. I actually have two Phantoms, for those who didn't know. My newer one is a lot more complicated, and so I didn't really want to show it to you. This one might be a bit easier to show on how to build, but this is a common one. And what I did know is the reason why I have two Phantoms is I found out that just about every piece on the Phantom right here is available on Pick-a-Brick. I think this piece, and then these two black pieces in gray, and that's about it. Every other piece is just about available. And also, I'm not going to show you how to build the turret and this thing on the bottom, because as you can see, it's flat right now. But I do have the actual turret. It's pretty easy to build. It's just this piece, two of these, and that, and this on top, bar stretching, two of these with the circle, and then just this little thing right there. Not too hard. Alright, so let's get started. So yeah, I guess we'll start with the little front part. Okay, and I do want to remind that this is going to be a long tutorial. And also, some of the design does go to, what's his name? 1000 Brick Productions. Okay, so basically, you're going to need two of these, 2x2, like that. 1x4 with a 1x2 on top, and let's see, two of these opposite ones, two of these slopes, 2x2s, 1x4 connecting it, and then here all you need is two 2x3 blue bricks, and what is that? Looks like two 2x4s, and then two of these opposite versions. So basically, what you want to do is you want to take that, put it on like that. Take this, put it on right there. Take the little 1x2. Take these two, put on like that. And basically that'll make your front part right here. Alright, so we have that done. Okay, the tricky part comes in. Okay, so these two parts, which is the side of the front right here, what you need to do for this is just get one of these, put on like that. Get one of these with the little dot in the middle, put it in there, and one of these, put it in right there. Now those of you who just can't afford, I think it costs $80, $70 to buy the bricks for this. You can actually just make it on LDD, and if you want to use it in your stop motion, you can just take screenshots in LDD and just use that as a CGI kind of thing. And then just do the opposites with the other side, so you should have like that. Okay, those two parts are done. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay, these are the two side parts, basically. Like I said, this is going to be a kind of a breakable design. It's first generation design, and it wasn't my best design, let's put it like that. Okay, these are the two side parts, like that. And what you want to do for this is get one of these, a 1x1, a 1x1 brick, one of these in blue, two more 1x1 bricks, a blue one, another one in blue, one of these. Just copy it by doing that. Should have two of these like that. Okay. Then over here, we want to build. Going to be building the opposite again, but basically, what you're building is 2 of these, or 1 big one, then 2 1x1s. I think it is. Yeah. And then 2 of these, and then 1 of these, and 1x2. Put that on top like that. Copy it on the other side like that. So we have this done. And so these two, basically just want 2 1x6s, and then another 1x6 right here, and then 2 1x4 slopings, and then a 2x8 plate, and then just attach all that, put that on the end, and then just attach these two like that. Then just basically copy it and just make sure these two are opposites. And then basically next is, let's see here, I think, yeah, like that. Put that on there, and that right there. So there you go. Yeah, so you got those two done. Okay, next is the 2 back wings, I think it is. So hold on. Okay, so basically once again you're going to be making the opposite. So basically it's just 1x6, and then a 1x8 plate, and a 1x6 plate. Then one of these, put it on that angle. And then over here, not too hard, it's just another 1x6 with a 1x2, and then a 1x1 plate, and then on top, like that. I'm gonna be doing that. Add another one. Then these two are just 2x8, I think it is. No, wait. That is a, that's a 2x10, 2x10 all the way down. And then basically these two right here, these two pieces, opposite ends. And under it is just a 2x6. I used a bit of a different design because I didn't have a 2x10, so that's why it's a bit different. Then you just want to make the opposite like that, and put those off to the side. Okay, next is the middle section, if you will. I think that's what you would want to call it. Basically you need a one of these for another part of it, so you just need to get one of these flat part, that's it. I'll explain why you'll need that later. Let's see if I can't get this out there. Okay. Alright. So the middle part, probably one of the hardest parts, because it is not easy, and there's a couple of falling apart things. This is why my newer design looks the same on the outside, but the entire interior has been changed for it not to break. But you're just gonna have to stick around with this, guys, and figure out on yourself how to fix it. Anyways, is basically well, let me start. I guess there's 2 sections. So there's this first section, and basically what we want to do is get 2 2x2, 2x4 bricks, 1x4 plate, and one of these with a 1x2 brick, or 2x2 brick, and then one of these like hinge pieces like that right there. Under it, it's basically just this what is that, 6x8 plate, 2 of these right there, and then this would be right here, I want to say. Yeah, maybe. And then these two basically go up one stud, like that, and just hang on like that. And this right here is basically what holds the structure, I think. Hold on, guys. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Basically, I made a bit of a mistake. You want to take this and put it right there, and then this would go right on the end right there, and then just put them at that angle, like that, and just put that over here in the pile of built stuff. Okay, next is this right here. It's basically just a 2x10, and then another 2x10, and then one of these. Then on the end right here, just two of these, and you can put it in like that. And then right here, just a 2x4 brick with a 2x2 plate on it, like that. Right there. Actually, this will go in just a minute. This is basically just a lot of 2x4 bricks. Basically is just get that right there, all those 2x4 bricks like in that alignment. Yeah, here, make this easier on us. Get in that alignment like that, and then put that down, and then attach all these. It's just basically let's see, what is that? 6 1x6s, another 1x6, another 1x6, a 2x6, and a 1x8. And then you just want to attach two more 2x4 bricks. Sorry about that sound. Two more 2x4 bricks on the end with these two pieces, like that. Or you don't actually have to put that in there. It's just extra detail. And then back here, basically just going to add this, which is where this will go, right there. And this will go right here, like that, and like that. Okay, so there you go. That's that part. And then this will basically, these will break off. These will basically, right there, basically go right there, 2x4, attach that 2x6. Like I said, this is a breakable design, but be patient, guys, it'll all come together. Okay, and then this goes right there, and this goes right here, like that. So that's basically your upper part. So put that right there. Okay, next is the two middle parts, which will go right here. And this is just basically a 2x12 plate, 2x6, one of these 2x2 bricks right here, and a 2x2 plate. And basically just make the opposite by putting these two on either end. Got those two, put them in the pile of made stuff. Okay, next are the two back wings. A bit confusing, but not too hard. Just like, once again, you're going to be making the opposite. So what it is just get two of these, and then put 1x4 and 1x3. Put those two right there. Put this right here. 1x4 here, and then one of these, two of these opposites, and what is that? Put this right here, like that. Make the opposite, and this is a bit different because I couldn't find an opposite one of them. But it doesn't really matter as long as it looks like that on the front. So put that right there. Next, two engine pieces. So yeah, This is a bit tricky. Basically, once again, you're going to be making the opposite. So, what this is, it's just basically one of these. You can get that from that old Droid Battle Pack. And then one of these inverted, and a 1x1. Basically, you want to put it right about there. Yeah, right there. And then this is just basically a stud in the middle. Put that at an angle. This right here is just one of these, like that, Technic brick thing. One of these little 1x1 Technic bricks, like that. Put that right there. This is a bit hard. Basically, you want to get one of these, 1x1, put on one of those, like that. Put that right there. This will go right here. Just leave that right there for right now. And this looks like it will go right. Looks like it'll go right here. No. There we go. Put this right here, and this will go right here. I'm having to look at this for reference. It's a confusing design, no doubt about it. Then basically this is just 1x3 brick, one stud right there. Looks like a 1x2, and then a 1x3, and then two more, or actually a 2x4, and then another one of these right there. And then over here, basically, it's just going to be 2 studs out, it looks like. So, like that. Is that correct? Yeah. No. Looks like that. Yeah, there you go. That. This will go right here. And the engine will go right there. There. So there's your engine piece. Give you a nice view because that was a bit confusing for both me and you probably. But yeah, and this basically is just a 2x2, and one of these. It doesn't have to have that circle, and then one of these. Make the opposite like that. Like that. Okay, put those two off to the side there. Scoot your camera down a bit because that's cluttering now. Okay, next is the 2 doors. So we're coming to the completion of the end, believe it or not. Okay, the doors, once again, you're just going to make the opposite. So it's basically just a 2x, or what is that? You can use different methods for this, but I don't really care. Basically, it's just, they need to be separate. These doors need to be separate. These can be like a 4x4 plate, or 2x4s, or it can even be like 4 1x4s. I don't really care, as long as they can bend like that. That's your goal. And then this 2-piece you can get off pick a brick if you don't have any. Then I'll show you where these go later. Basically, it's just this right here is basically just a 4x8 plate with this thing right here, right there. That just goes right on like that. This is pretty easy, shouldn't be any trouble. This is just basically one of these, and then one of these bricks right here, and then a 2x2. This right here is a 1x4, and then just one of these 1x2 hooks, and 2 2x1 hooks, and a 1x6 to connect it all. And basically make the opposite like that. I'll give you a view. It's not that hard. It shouldn't be that hard for you guys. Don't be worried about these guys right here. This right here needs to be cut about that length, and it has to be pushed over from this to that for a certain reason. I'll show you why. But yeah, see how I use different methods. I use like 2 or 1x2 and a 1x4. There's tons of different ways to make these doors, but as long as they go out like that, then it's perfectly fine. I don't really care what you do. Just yeah, put those in the pile of stuff. Okay, now we've built everything except for the main body frame. This is the hardest part probably. I'm gonna put this over here. We'll focus on that later. Basically, flip it over. What you want to start off with is, well, there's tons of different methods to do this, but my suggestion for you guys is to get 2 of these. Let's see, what is that? 6x8, a 6x6. Make that the same on this side, and then 2 of these right here. As you can see, I did a bit of a different method. And then up here, you just need one of these, and one of these. This is a 2x8, and then I'll show you on this right here in just a minute. Down here, you're going to need 2 4x6s and a 2x4, and yeah. So, let's show you how to build this. Okay, the end part, where half the hole is basically just this right here. You should be able to look at it and understand. These are 1x1s right here. You got to put those in. Two of these, 2x4, 2x4. One of these, and then right here is this right here, and you're putting that in right there to get this oval part with 1x1s on each side. Put it in like that. And then 2 of these, make sure you don't put them in these holes because that's where these stud connectors are going. So don't put it in there. And then that's pretty much it. That's pretty easy. Shouldn't be hard whatsoever. And then just get 2 of these right here, 2x3s, put it like that. Okay. For the other part, basically try to make this as easy as possible. It's basically just a lot of 2x4s, believe it or not. Basically just 6 of these, 6 2x4s like that, 4 2x4s like that. Now for this, I did a different thing on each side because I couldn't find another one of these. I know, but what I suggest for you is put this on the other side. So this design is basically just a 2x4, one of these pieces, one of these hinge pieces, and this right here. And that basically goes right there, and it's put at a bit of an angle. This is just 3 1x4s. Now for the base right here is just 2 more of these, and then this right here is actually just 1x6s on each end, and then what is that? 3 2x4s, a 2x4 right there, like that, right here. See, it's pretty easy. Ignore this part. Make sure you just make the opposite like that. And then basically just cover it up with 2x4 bricks in the middle, and then just make that same idea of one of these right here on this end, and then you're just going to need 1 long these, and put your stud connectors like that, and then just cover it up with these plates. Let's see, what is this, a 4x10. You need 3 of those, and then a 4x4. So it should look like something like that. So yeah, actually, did I get that right? Yep. Okay. And then this is just 4 of these, and then 1 of these goes on right there. 2 1x1s, and then this on the end, and this like that. Take this, put it on like that, and underneath you can get 4 of these and just put it on like that. And then, like I said, you could, if you don't want to. I don't like to, but if you want to make it more realistic, you can add the turret like that. but I would wait till the end to put that on, like that. But it breaks off, and I'm trying to find a better. Well, actually, my other one has a better design. Like I said, this is my older version, and it's really cheapy. It's the very first one I made. The newer one is much more complicated. I can't really show how I built it. Okay, these right here, basically just put it on the back wall, like that. And then these right here just go right on top of these, like so. So it should give you like that. And then these two parts, pretty easy, shouldn't be any hassle. It's just basically 2x4, one of these right here with another 1x1, put it right in the middle of that stud, another 1x1, make the opposite, like that, and then those will go right here. We're putting in the middle stud. We'll have to adjust these a bit later because they will be adjusted. Okay, so like that. And then the back part is just basically one of these, 2x2. One of these, what is that, 6x8s. That'll go right here with these two little studders. And like that. No. Put on a bit. Okay, it's basically just two of these, lots of these 2x2s, then a 1x, that's a 2x12 with these pieces on the end, and then this like that like that, put on the end like that, and put that like that. And what I do suggest, since this is an older design, is that you get some kind of like black plate or something to hold on right here until the design is complete, because this part will break off. So I'm going to put that right there as a temporary thing just to hold this on. This main frame right here actually holds this and not actually this, so it's easy to break off during the build. So I'd suggest putting that little plate right there, or some kind of brick or something to hold it. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, now we're at the part where we have to put everything we've built together. So this is like the final process. So this, I know, is hard to understand how to build that all, but yeah. Okay, so you want to take the two doors and put them on, or these are like basically just matching this up like that and like that. I accidentally put this one on wrong. I'll have to fix that a bit later, that one right there, but it's fine. Right here, once again, just change these like that. Actually, I just got these wrong. What we do? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, but basically you just want to put them on like that. Next will be the engines, which go here. Let's see here. Yeah, they go right here. And right here. Like that. And then this plate will go right here. I told you guys you needed one of these plates. That's why. These two parts right here, which will need to go right here. Need to go in there like that. Just a second. Okay, well, it actually turns out that I made a mistake, but basically you just want to get it like that. These two would go right there, and let's see if I can get some more like that. And take these engine pieces, put them right there, and right here, let's just get this done. You want to get this piece put it on right there, and put it on like that. And you guys wonder why I don't like making tutorials. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, there you go. So like that gives you your front piece basically. And right here, basically now we take our engines and put them right like right here. So basically you put them right there. Give me just a sec. Okay, so just put those two on the ends like that. Make sure there's no space between these two, and you should have it. This will go right there, but for right now we just need to keep that off, and I'll show you why soon. Okay, next will be the middle frame. This is a bit tricky. So basically you want to do, actually put this on, if I think about it. Actually, I want to get that on. Alright, let's explain this the best way. The best thing to do is to actually just get it at that angle, and it'll go right there, and get these two right there, and then put that down, and then put that plate in, and let me do that. So that's what you want to do, and then just push it down. Okay, so I found out that was a bit confusing for probably you and me, but that's basically what you want to do, is get these bricks down first. Actually take off the bricks and then leave that right there, put that plate down, then put this on, put that on right there, and then basically you want to take this, put it on right like that, and this will go right there. Okay, and then this will go on the back like that. And yeah, so there you go. That's what it should look like so far. So yeah, let's continue. Okay, these two things which go on either side. Want the side with this stud. Put that on right there. And I might have confused myself, but you actually want to put it like that, and actually you want to put it like that. Sorry about that, but that's how it should look, like that. Do that the same to the other side, like this, turn it like that, just put this on like that, and slide it right in there, like that, and it should look like that. Okie dokie. Take our like forcers, I don't know what you want to call them. Basically, let's see. I'll take these, put it on just like that, and actually I'm gonna put it on like that. Okay, so yeah, put it on like that. Sorry about all this confusion. Okay, then that will go on that stud. This will go right there, and that's it. It should be pretty sturdy. Shouldn't rock or anything. Well, it may have a little rocking, but it should be perfectly fine. Do the same for the other side. Like that, and like that. Okay, there you go. So that should be your design, like that. And these two parts basically go on like that. Go on just like that, and do the same for the other side. Like that. And then these two basically go on just like, see, there we go, just like that, and that. There we go. That's it. Okay, and then you can actually just remove that plate or whatever you use to hold that in, and now you can basically just close it up, and now you're done. And when it's in flight, these wings need to be down like that, and I suggest put the turret on the bottom if it's in flight. So there you go. That's how to build the Phantom. I know that was kind of confusing for a lot of you, but it's not something too hard to understand. It's not too bad of a design, but it is a couple breakable things that you need to watch out for. And my new improved design, interior at least, is much better. I can't really show it to you because it's just really complicated and a lot of technique went into it. Like, I actually had to use Technic pieces to hold in this frame, and it is just really confusing that many of you wouldn't know how to do. Alright, so there you go. Hope you enjoyed how to build the first generation Phantom. So yeah, that was a long tutorial, but hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to see your Phantom. You can actually get these parts also in green off Pick-a-Brick, or you can get it in blue. I suggest making a blue Phantom because they're much more common. You can use them in Halo Reach. The only one you can use the green Phantom for is Halo 3 and Halo 2, when the elites turn and help the UNSC. So yeah, you can make a green version, or you can make a blue version. The green version may have a couple of differences because there's like so many parts available in green, but the blue, I know for a fact you can get all of these parts off Pick-a-Brick. So enjoy. I can't wait to see you building it. Please post a video response if you build it and make a video of it. Really like to see it. So thanks guys. Talk to you guys later, and more tutorials to come. Maybe the Pelican. We'll see. See you guys.